Hello there, it's Noel here. I hope that you're well. See, it's not about the numbers, but it's about strategic placement and mental emancipation. You understand what I mean in a minute. I'll tell you a story in the Bible. The children of Israel were in Egypt and they became slaves. Now, prior to them becoming slaves, the Egyptians were scared of them. What did they say? They said these guys are growing in numbers, and if we let them in the pace at which they are growing, they might team up with our enemies and eventually defeat us and then get their freedom and claim our lands. Which means the Egyptians, who were the slave masters, recognized the strength that they had with their numbers. Yet, because they were not mentally emancipated, they remained as slaves. Even though as slaves, with their numbers, they could have gotten their freedom. Story number 2. Daniel, in the land of Babylon, rose up to become a senior official. But there was a day, other senior officials met and they decided to get at Daniel. And what did they do? They passed a law, but Daniel wasn't in that meeting. Eventually, the law was against Daniel. Daniel fell for it and went to the den of the lions. But thank God for his intervention. Does that sound familiar? It's really not about the numbers. Africa, Nigeria as it were, the most populous black nation on the earth. We have the numbers and the brains, which means we have a lot of things because of the numbers. But where are we in the economy of the world? As it were, we have large churches which has Christians in them, but there are laws being passed that is against the church, and we are just at the reactive end of things. Young people, church people, it's not about numbers. It's about mental emancipation and strategic placement.